lights will go up and the gate will drop, and we'll be looking for another Bell Helmets $100 hole shot award.
The revs are up, the gate is down, and who's it going to be? Rodney Tomlin.
Well, hard driving into that first turn. A host of riders turning through the couple of KTMs, it looks like up front. Maybe a Yamaha. It's Alec Horn, KTM rider number 31 with the 65 of Cole Godfrey in the second place position. Sebastian Balbuena opening up in third. Let's see how it all sorts out. That's the number 70 of Balbuena moving to the front of the pack already.
Yeah, it was all about Balbuena from there. You might have had your whole shot award right there, but right after that line, holy cow, he made the move. He went left, made a great decision right there. All of a sudden puts himself from third place to first place. Whoa! Pencils that thing up and out of the 10 Commandments, and Balbuena trying to make it happen here early. Look at that. Sending it.
That's right, straight from the streets of Brooklyn, New York. That guy right there lives on the streets of Brooklyn and trains on the streets of Brooklyn, and here he is out here throwing it down in the dirt at Loretta Lynn's in this 125C class. Let's check it back a little bit further. A lot of position jockeying going on. I see Chase Stuckey, who was a top rider, Cole Bader, Memphis Kaufman actually started this one out in 9th place. It'll be interesting to see how the 73 does in this one. Remember, Moto number 1, we saw him work his way through the pack. We caught him, I think, somewhere around 9th place. He went to 7th, and then bam, 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 all the way up into a top 3 position. Checking in with the 53 machine. That's Chase Stuckey right there. He was the Moto 1 winner.
Oh. That looked like that was Balbuena, wasn't it?
I believe that was Balbuena, yeah. So that'll put the Moto 1 winner now up to a 2nd place position, the 53 of Chase Stuckey from Fayetteville, Georgia, on the Power Sports Marketing back machine, and he's working on first place right now in this final turn.
No, Balbuena's in the...
Is Sebastian still out there? Oh, he must.
Balbuena's in the lead. Yeah.
Okay, he had that much of a lead, 3.9 seconds. So 100-inch second, Chase Stuckey in third. Memphis Kaufman in the 4th place position. There's Alec Horn. In 5th place, Cameron Harrison. 6th, Cole Godfrey, Michael Cochran, Cole Bader, and Joe Desimone rounding out the top 10. So Sebastian Balbuena turning about a 4-second faster lap than everyone on the racetrack that first time around. Officially 3.9 seconds as they checked in at the finish line. And as we head through the 10 Commandments now, there's the battle for 2nd place, and getting that pressure a little bit ago from Chase Stuckey. Looks like he might be in a little freer and clearer air there now, and might be putting some pressure on himself for that top spot. Let's see what's going on as we check back just a little bit further now. Sebastian Balbuena now checking in with a 207.3. Chase Stuckey a 205.9, a 206.5 for Memphis Kaufman. He actually loses a little bit of time and is only 1.1 seconds back. So that tells you that Kaufman is really right there in the thick of stuff there with Chase Stuckey. Hunter Nish checking in at 4th. Luke Guys now up to the number 5 spot as he is leading that position, that battle going on right now. Cameron Harrison, Joe DeSimone, Colton Street in 8th. Michael Cochran drops back to 9th. Micah Matthews rounds out your top 10.
Hey, folks, got to remind you that we do have a no drone policy. There is one drone that will be flown on this property. It is our drone. So lower your drone or we will lower it for you. So, and we have plenty of willing participants to make that happen. As a matter of fact, we could sell tickets. We could sell tickets to take your drone out of the air. So let's actually just land that drone and just make it easy on everybody.
Yes, sir. So Memphis Kaufman, I believe, up to the number 2 spot. Let's reassess this. Again, several great battles shaping up throughout the course of this 15-minute moto so far. Just over 10 minutes of racing is what we've seen. Balbuena, Stuckey, Kaufman. Actually, it's Balbuena, Kaufman, Stuckey, Hunter Nish, Luke Guys in 5th. Cameron Harrison is 6th. Joe DeSimone in 7th. Colton Street in 8th. Michael Cochran 9th. And Micah Matthews rounds out your top 10. Still a good battle going on for 5th, so let's see what kind of changes we're going to be seeing take place there with the 48, the 90, and the 84. The 84 up to 6th now. Joe DeSimone getting around Cameron Harrison. Guys maintaining the number 5 position. And actually, Colton Street gets around. Cochran gets around. Micah Matthews gets around also. So big changes taking place there. 6th place on back to 10th. Travis Randonello rounds out your top 10 now. As we're still watching this battle for 2nd place, Chase Stuckey is not relinquishing it so easy. There may be 3.8 seconds that separate them. But there's still a heart of charge, I believe, left in Chase Stuckey. 2:04.692. That was the fastest lap turned on this last lap, lap number 5, Memphis Kaufman. And again, Matt, it's these later laps that are starting to see the faster laps.
And Kaufman, we even called it. I said, on the podium, he told you he hadn't been doing a lot of training in this. And I said, well, man, for a guy that, you know, just put in a last-minute training for Loretta Lynn, he was strongest at the end of the moto. Here he is again, 2 lap cards out, and this guy puts the fastest lap down of the moto.
White flag coming out on this one here, and Sebastian Balbuena will be wrapping up lap number 6 here in just a few moments and heading home to glory. Moto number 1 saw the number 70 machine finishing up in a 6th place position, so a 6-1 as far as this championship is concerned. If you look at the big picture right now, Memphis Kaufman looking at a 3-2 if he finishes where he's at. And all of a sudden, Memphis Kaufman is in control of this championship as we head into Moto number 3. Chase Stuckey, the number 53 machine. Stuckey, well, Stuckey's right there too. Stuckey's going to 1-3, so that's 4 points. So Stuckey's in control of it. Memphis Kaufman is second going in to that moto if the standings stay the way they are right now. But wow, how about it for Kaufman? Didn't get the start he was looking for in Moto 1. Worked and battled his way up to get to where he was in 3rd place in that first moto, and all of a sudden he's a championship contender, and man, he's on everybody's radar right now.
He's on the radar, but Rodney, it's why every position is so important. It's why every spot is so important. That's why you race to the finish. That's why you give that extra %. That's why when you get down here, somebody else has to take your helmet off in the cool down zone for you. But there's an example why. Absolutely. Take a look at this standing like you just told us. Several ways this thing could go. But I'll tell you right now, that's why you put out the effort.
That is exactly why you put out that, and that's why you do not give up. You battle and fight to the very bitter end.
So that's why you let her eat and send her.
That's it. Let her eat and send her, dude. Sebastian Balbuena on his victory lap, so to speak here. But you know what? It's not as big a victory as you're going to think. A 1.7 second gap is all that separates he and Memphis Kaufman. And look at this. Is Chase Stuckey, or excuse me, is Sebastian Balbuena in realization of this? Because look over the rear shoulder.
He has no idea.
No idea.
He has no idea that's Memphis Kaufman.
Memphis Kaufman. Now they head over the tabletops as we watch the Red Bull Live drone. Has a couple of last-ditch efforts to possibly make this pass. Can he sneak one in and thread a needle? There's a lot of real estate, but there's still a little bit of time.
He's going outside. He's going to try to keep the momentum up. Look at this. Going to try to slingshot. Not going to make it. But I got to tell you right now, Memphis Kaufman, man, that guy's working his way toward an award.
And Sebastian Balbuena, you can't take anything away from him. You got to wonder what happened in that first moto. He got a 6th in Moto 1, taking the win here in Moto 2. Right.
I will promise you that. I'm racing that race like I'm behind if I only got 1 point to deal with.
Hey, our top 10 looking like Balbuena, Kaufman, Chase Stuckey in 3rd, Hunter Nitsch in 4th, Luke Guys in 5th, Joe DeSimone in 6th, Colton Street in 7th, Michael Cochran in 8th, Micah Matthews in 9th, and Travis Randonella rounds out your top 10 as we look at that Rocky Mountain ATVMC.com leaderboard, and we head down to the Race Tech podium for this 125C.
All right, we're going to say hello to Sebastian Balbuena right here. He got a 6th place in the first moto. Stepped it up this time around, man. He got the gold medal. All right, here we go. Tell me about that race, man. You just put some distance on these guys.
You know, I just got it from a good start, kept my pace, being smart, and just keep it consistent.
Now, this is what you had to do if you want this championship. You had to get it first. Now you're kind of mathematically in this thing, huh?
Yeah.
What's the plan next time around?
Next time, the same goal. First, if I could get on the top step of the podium, that would be great.
Awesome. Sebastian, who would you like to thank?
Mom, Dad, Uncle Edgar, Power Curve for doing my engine, Francisco, a guy that's been helping me for a long time, without him, I wouldn't be here.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You good? All right, man. Smile for the camera. Say hello to everybody watching back home. He is your winner, Sebastian Balbuena.